that shit. No.
No, we're running it. We're running with it. Let's do it. Let's go.
No, we're not running with it.
It's
Sounds good to me.
7:08.
Well,
Yeah, we're late.
Hey, you guys, who's in charge here? None of
I
you.
gotta wonder.
Us.
wired.
Wired is in charge.
Right.
Thought Racing
But
was
you
in
know
charge.
who is the host of the lobby right now?
Wired.
Wreckfest.
Well, Wired
Really?
is the head guy,
Wired
but
has
the
Racing
host
Check
next
is
to
our
his name?
official. She's the
Yeah,
host of
it
all
says
this.
wired.
Hey, Wired, do you want to
Good
yell
name,
at
good
them?
question.
Oh, you need to call
Just say
Daddy
no.
in for help.
No,
Don't we
the
have to
stream
do
is up.
something?
The stream is going.
Okay, good. About time.
All right, well, welcome everybody to Hilltop Stadium. Oh, sorry, I'm not announcing this. Sorry.
You should be.
Hello, hello, everybody.
Wired.
Welcome back to Season 19. We're getting started off here with Bronze Series Championship night. We're getting ready to go here. We're a few minutes late. I had a nap, woke up late, had to eat
All right,
dinner.
we ready to qualify everybody?
But we're getting ready to do 10 laps of qualifying here at Hilltop Stadium Oval.
I think we've done this
Uh,
before. I'm not sure though.
We're running the B-Class Sunrise Super here for the last week.
Times. You got it ready.
What's up, Wetberg? How you doing, buddy?
Is that wired I hear? Saying go?
No.
Okay, we ready?
I'm just going to
Everybody
turn
get
them
ready?
down slightly just so I can actually hear myself think.
Hurry up.
The disrespect, man. I swear.
We
I'm
love
not
our
doing it again.
officials.
You guys can official it yourself.
Okay.
Alright. Well, we just ran a little practice session beforehand when I was trying to get everything sorted. And Mr. Oscar here was very fast. So we're going to check on with him for a few laps.
Well, that sucks.
Don't worry, Wetberg. Me too.
Oscar, have a piece of shell.
Maybe not slow, but I'm still depressed, so it's fine.
Are you allergic to shells?
No, you hit the wall. I hit the wall.
Oscar's eating the wall. And these guys are deciding to race during qualifying. That's what you love to see with Browns. What's up, Raymond?
It's fucking Vegas all over again.
20.590 so far by Mr. Fish King.
I'm not letting off. Yeah.
This is the Colt Chevy Special. That is, yes, Spider. The problem with it is if me or Westberg don't somehow miraculously beat him here, he's more than likely has his championship locked in. He'd have to have something very bad happen in Northland. Let's see, let's go through the field here. Actually, while we're doing qualifying, Ice reached out to me earlier in the week, and he'd messaged me, told me he's running pink. Let me just pull up the message here so I don't mess anything up. His aunt just found out that she has breast cancer stage 1, so, you know, thoughts and prayers out to you, Ice Dude. And apparently it's an obligation for me to say that she's the coolest aunt in the world, says Mr. Ice Dude Man. So, you know, we hope for recovery and hope everything works out with that, man. We love and appreciate you.
Is this what it's like?
So just keep us posted.
Yeah, you can't go around telling people to suck dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
Suck it.
no.
I didn't say that. I just rebutted, but that's all.
But looking through the field, we got a lot of returning faces. We got Gucci back in here. Oscar so far with a .467 on the pole position. Nitro right there with him. Same with Amsterdam and Alpha Boss, all in the .4s.
Yes, on this one you want to.
And Alpha almost enough to pass Mr. Amsterdam. Boogie is hanging out here in 5th. He's got a 20.540. Of course, you get the Walleye Fish King and the Ice Dude Man. And Phantom Shotgun is here as well, so pretty decent turnout for championship night. Our numbers are usually a little lower during the end of the season, but it's a good little turnout.
He got a cramp in his finger.
But Oscar is coming to the line for his last lap. No improvements. Same with K. Same with Alpha. Same with Ice Dude. Gucci improves to a 0.6. No improvement from Nitro. And I don't think Boogie improved. And if he did, it wasn't enough to get another position. So that's going to be your starting lineup here
How ironic, Oscar
for
comes
race
up
number
first
1.
while Racer's officiating.
Good job, guys.
Everyone within 2.5 tenths of each other, so it should be a good race.
So fucking stupid sometimes.
Ready up, racer.
And these guys are giving Racer a hard time, and I absolutely love it.
Marijuana.
Alright, we're ready to go.
Okay. 40 laps, everybody.
I lost my keys. Hang on.
You said 3 laps? Sounds good.
Peaceful cut. 40 laps.
So we're doing 40 laps here at Hilltop Stadium.
Wire. You and your rules.
I'll take the
Should be some tight racing. Who we voting on? While we're getting ready to go,
So we do that here?
and while you guys are
Like that, or do we do just inside anyway?
talking about that,
He can pick a spot.
he gets to choose where he wants.
Okay, okay. But everybody else, odds left, evens right, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot what the hell it was.
Thank you. Alright, so Oscar
Let me
wants the
pull up the
outside, everybody
points
else
here.
behind
Let
the
me
first row,
point
odds left.
standings. Wow, that's week 1. All right, hold on.
I'm muting Oscar in about 2 seconds.
All right. So currently, Nitro in the lead with 113 points. Right behind him in second is Mr. Ice Dude Man with 111 points. So a 2-point gap between the two of them. So I know Ice is definitely going to want to move up some spots to try and catch up to this Nitro guy. Tied for third currently is Mr. Amsterdamage and Walleye, both with 101 points. So they're going to have some calamity happen to the guys up ahead of them for them to get a championship. But so really the battle that we're going to be watching here is Nitro and Ice Dude. In fifth we have Oscar with 76 points. Sixth we have Phantom with 69 points. Seventh is Boogie with 55. Eighth is Chevelle with 54. Ninth is Alpha with 48. And 10th is Gucci. We are green here, and as you can see, these bronze guys really just spread out. And Ice Dude is pushed into the wall. Phantom is dead. Oh man, so's Walleye. You hate to see it on lap 1. Oh man. And even worse for Ice Dude is Nitro got a good jump, and he is up into first. Boogie up into third, but he goes really low in the oval, or in the corner. In 10th place in points is Gucci with 34 points. 11th is Uso with 31. And 12th is Roy Hobbs for 13 points. Let me bring the chat back up, see what all y'all are saying. Yeah, it is something I did want to mention is Walleye's internet has been all over the place. As you can see, his ping sitting at 106, 107, so definitely a bit of a struggle for him tonight. Him and Phantom are having a good battle at the back of the pack. That was Stevie Wonder start indeed. Nobody could see anything. Spread the wings and fly. But plenty of time left for Oscar to catch Nitro here, as he does run the fast lap with a 20.458. He ran a 20.419 in practice earlier, so definitely be interested to see how this shakes out. And a 383 from Oscar. And he just says in the chat that that is a PB, so he is really trying to hunt Nitro down here. And that's a hell of a lap time. There you go, Westberg. Just watch what Oscar's doing. That'll get you into the .3s. And Oscar really is wheeling down Nitro here. Let's go take a look at what Ice Dude's doing. He's past Alpha. You can still see that pack in front, but he really needs them to start fighting. There you go. We're right on board with him for a couple laps so you can take a peek. Oh, Nitro up into the wall. Doing a little wall riding. Well, that's illegal. But that's okay. He didn't gain any time. In fact, he lost time. And Oscar now right on the tail of Nitro. Mr. Phantom is struggling a little bit on the oval, but that's okay. Not all of us are big fans of ovals, myself included. Alpha, Ice Dude, Gucci, and Walleye all kind of in a pack on their own. Boogie really in no man's land here in between this group of those four and the top three of Nitro, Oscar, and K. Yeah, I would not be surprised to see that 383 be the fast lap for this race. It's a very strong lap time.
I'll give you $1.
I can't do that. Sorry, I had dogs barking for a
Oscar and
while.
Nitro really going at it up here. Alpha Boss making a move at Ice Dude. Same with Walleye back there making a move at Gucci. Alpha able to get around Ice Dude cleanly. Ice Dude coming back. Not quite enough speed.
Sorry. You're paying way too much attention to what's going on with me instead of racing.
Looks like Boogie was up into the wall there for a little bit. That's alright. It's tough to keep this car on the track without hitting the wall, that's for sure.
I gotta watch Oscar, make sure he doesn't take Nitro out.
Oh, Oscar up into the wall. K follows him. Oscar into the wall again. K down into the lower wall. That's going to give Boogie a free position.
Okay, you saved it, though. You're alright. Keep going. I believe in you, Kay.
Boogie saying thank you. And with that calamity, Nitro has regained his lead over Oscar, so Oscar's going to have to put down some clean laps again. Kay's always trying to make it a party out here.
Racers gotta abide the rules. So disappointing.
He's afraid of wires.
Oscar up into the wall again.
Yes, my child.
Let me just make fun of him a little bit. You know, Oscar, you don't have to distract yourself saying my name. You might not hit the wall next time.
You know, Wired's trying to do his job and you're distracting him.
Hey, I'm an ex-booth man.
Oh, no, it's good fun. I enjoy it.
So do I. I've been up there too, Oscar.
Okay, Racer, let's stop with the name dropping.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm gonna be quiet.
So Oscar is trying to catch Nitro here still. We're going to take a scroll through the field. Phantom up onto the wall again. I almost wonder how much more difficult these ovals are in a higher ping. Has anyone ever gone over to EU to try it? Any of my American friends?
Yep, 40 laps of this, honey.
Ice Dude down to the .521. Walleye down to a .4.
Wired in these rolls, man.
We are about halfway through this race. And everything's pretty single filed out. But that's okay, because next race is going to be absolute shenanigans in the Bronze Series.
Beautiful car, by the way, Oscar.
Yeah, I bet it is miserable too, Wetberg. I mean, I don't like ovals enough without lag.
We all saw it in Vegas. Chill out.
You ain't got a butt to kiss.
Amen.
Looks like Oscar's catching Mr. Nitro again. Putting that gap back down to 3.66. This guy is running Gold Series times, man. Although it is an oval, and we always do always say that it's a jumbled up mess when it comes to oval lap times. So what, you didn't have fun on those EU servers for the Global Series there, Spider? And Oscar is really, really starting to put the pressure on Mr. Nitro here. He's just running a bit smoother through the corners. He's carrying a little bit more speed. Nitro actually ran it really well that time. Yeah, no doubt, buddy. I've ran over an EU a couple times just in public lobbies, and it's especially landing. Like if you hit a jump, I find in this game specifically, it's just on the landing. It skips around a lot. All right, we'll go back to that battle eventually. Ice Dude trying to catch up to Mr. Ablofisha. Alphabus. And you can tell these guys are getting bored because Oscar is singing. Oh no, the copyright. The copyright, stop. But we are about 3/4 of the way through this race. Everything is pretty shingle filed out. Wow. Walleye and K starting to go at it. Ice Dude into the wall a little bit. So Ice Dude's just going a little too low here in this oval. Like he's starting too low.
I don't think they can hear us. Only wired.
Oh, you can't hear them? I have it turned down enough? Alright, cool. That works.
At least I think so. I think we just got it pretty low.
Well, if only wired can hear us, I could really talk shit to them.
Oh, I love hearing these guys in my ear. But 3/4 of the way through this race, Oscar and Nitro really having a dominant performance here. Oscar's going to be doing everything he can to pass Nitro for a win here. Can he do it?
I just need to hope that Nitro doesn't hit the wall because we're both getting taken out.
Alright, Phantom, what happened?
Nitro goes a little high. Doesn't hit the wall, though. And they are coming up on lap traffic.
He's coming up on you here, Phantom.
And Phantom respectfully lets them by.
Yeah, that was your chance.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oscar's just carrying more speed through the corners here, I find, compared to Nitro, unless he has to check up to not hit him.
I got Zuri's in my head. Zuri?
Oscar saying he's got Zuri's in his head. Shout out to Zuri's.
I thought Hartman said
Saying patience.
He signs up for every
lag.
series, every race, every week.
Gets a little bit of lag, loses some speed on Nitro. I agree, Saturn. He's got to get that outside run in order to make anything stick here. And it looks like he is going to get it to catch back up to Nitro after the little lag scenario.
Phantom, I know.
He's just much smoother through this corner than Nitro is.
Alright, it's officially caution cut off.
All right. Oscar with a good line through this corner.
Sorry, I was a little late. I apologize.
Caution cutoff, you said?
This .366 is ridiculously strong.
Caution cutoff, come here. I'm here, what do you mean?
We're going to take another quick scroll through the field, see what else is happening. Phantom still in between these Boogie and the top two battle. Ice Dude, a little far from Alpha Boss. I don't think he'll have a chance at 4th here, but Walleye and K definitely have a chance at 5th. Gucci all by himself, all by his lonesome. And same with Boogie. But with only a few laps to go, we hop back on board with Oscar. Nitro goes too low. He's going to lose a lot of speed here. This might be Oscar's chance. Go to the inside, Oscar. Not quite. He might get another run here. He is, I mean, so close to Nitro's bumper. Nitro playing very defensively, doing well.
Oscar right now. It's like,
Nitro would have kicked my ass if I bumped him one more time.
you didn't bump me really hard, actually. I went for the bump.
Alright, one more lap to go. Will Nitro be able to hold him off? Nitro goes high. Oscar dives it in on the inside. Nitro goes quite low through that exit there. Oscar's going to have to get a sick run through this corner to make anything stick. And it's not going to happen. Nitro blocks the lane. Good race, Mr. Nitro and Oscar. Nitro in first, Oscar in second. Boogie coming home for a top 3 in third. Alpha Boss in fourth. Ice Dude coming home in fifth. Walleye 6, Amsterdam shift. Gucci is crashing. And he wins in 8th. And Phantom will be coming home in 9th.
You hit the wall a few times. I thought you were going to get alpha that one time.
There you go.
Very, very well done, boys.
Oscar, though, with the
Very good race.
That was a great lap, Oscar.
He'll get an extra $10 in his purse.
So this is really going to push Nitro into the lead for the championship here. I think Ice Dude's going to have to win, and Nitro's going to really...
It makes me sad that we don't do that anymore.
We did it last week. I think we did it like
Yeah, you guys did
1
it last
week out of all of them.
It's because when I have a commentator, I'm not in this chat, but I'm in here to oversee things. Congratulations, Nitro. Oscar, great race between the two of you. That was sick. I was just yelling at Oscar to hit you, but he wouldn't do it for me, so. Good race. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
We get off the whole ass subject. It's kind of disturbing.
But we are moving on to the Northland Raceway. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to go check in on the Discord, see if there's anything
Oh, that's all right, bud.
popping up.
Gucci on 5-3. Nope, 5-4.
Really? A
4-1.
5?
Nope, 5-3. 5-3, 4-1.
I'm on 5-1. Oh, 5-2, my bad.
Really?
Yeah, 5-2.
Doesn't look like anything
That was on a 5-3.
is really popping off in here.
And then I haven't got it since.
What are you running, Ice Dude?
All right, what are we thinking for
I'm running a
5-2.
the old Northland Inner?
I'll try it for qualifying.
No, it sucks. You couldn't use it.
I don't think anybody has any problem on this track.
Time for carnage. Yeah, I agree, man. This track is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Let's take a quick peek, see who's got the best time out of the Browns guys.
So we're supposed to give each other some...
Looks like we will never know.
Thanks, Gucci, for reiterating.
I just want to make sure.
You know what? While they're getting ready doing their first lap, let's go take a look.
Hit Gucci right off the bat, dude.
No, he did. He didn't hit me.
Oh, I thought he did. It looked like he did from my angle.
No, I ran myself into the wall so everyone could pass me. If he wanted to, he could.
Come here.
Track talk down to 0.7. Good for him.
This is disqualifying. You don't want to hit anybody.
Is Brand Petrie. And it looks like it would be Nitro with a 57.4. Quite a strong time, actually. And after him would be looking for the Sunrise Supers.
Already, I'm off.
Oscar with 57.7. So Oscar might have another strong race here. Might be a good battle between those two. But we'll see how qualifying shakes out. Who do we want to ride on board with? I know Boogie doesn't like when I look at him. He says every time I switch over to him, he's always doing something stupid. So let's ride on board with Kay here for a little bit.
Wow, thanks for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
57 out of 66.
This is a very, very tough track, especially to be consistent on.
That's why I put my differential at a 4. Whoa.
Especially this uphill here that Kay just took. If you mess that up, your car's going to go for quite the ride.
I was trying to get to pull over to the side. Sorry. Go ahead, go. Wow. Okay.
But Mr. Ice Dude's first hot lap going to be coming through here. The respectable 58.7. Couple 59s. Yeah, I expect them to struggle a bit. But the tree claims at least 2. Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet, I think. I think that tree's going to claim some victims. I think that that Marshall stand on that uphill that I was talking about, the little jump to the right, I think that might claim a man or two. I don't think they're going to get close enough to this rock here on the right side that Gucci's passing in order to hit that. But if that does happen, then rest in peace.
I know. Why am I even complaining?
Yeah.
Oh, and Gucci's going for a ride.
Yeah, let me just take this out because I'm going to place home.
Let's pop on Boogie for a little bit. Yeah, I expect the gap to be much bigger gap here in bronze than the oval. So it's a long track. I mean, almost a minute per lap. You know, 57, 58 seconds.
Well, you're not going to have to worry about that right now.
Let's go hop on board with the Oscar guy. He starts off with a pretty strong corner 2 there. What's up, Bonk? Yeah, the last corner is definitely difficult, Bonk. It's, you know, you go out a little too wide and you slide off into the outside wall, and it'll really kill a lap. It's killed a lot of my good laps. All right, let's see. So what you want to do here is you want to late apex into the dirt and just get as close to that inside barrier as you can. 59.5 from the Oscar guy.
I'm just laughing at myself. I'm not laughing at you, man. I'm all over this thing.
Feel free to laugh at me. I am the laughing stock of this.
Oh, no, you're not.
Here are the two guys, Phantom and Gucci, arguing about who's the laughing stock of this division. And I say it's neither of you. I say it's Oscar. Ha!
What was I saying before I listened to this album? Like, I'll end up like what Sugar said?
All right, Ice Dude, no improvement on his last lap. He ends with a 58.4. K improves to a 59.4. Alpha Boss, no improvement. He stays at a 58.8.
Yeah, I did the same thing twice.
Ah!
Most times I catch it good numbers.
Nitro slowly rolling it across for no improvement. 58.1. Looks like Walleye improved to a 58.8. Oscar improved to a 59.2. Boogie, no improvement. Gucci, no improvement.
Wired, I have one question for you.
And Phantom, no improvement. What is the question?
If somebody does hit a tree and they're alone, does that constitute a caution?
No, only if they collect someone else.
Okay.
It's only
That's all
it's
I needed
two
to know.
people need to be involved for a tally.
Okay. That's what I needed to know.
Yeah.
Hold my beer.
Right.
Thank you.
Anytime.
I'll be out there with a full pistol.
Right. Look at all these randos.
Don't worry, I'll get him out.
Nice laps up there. I never even got out of 59.
All right, Nitro, do you want inside or outside?
The middle.
Okay, that's not an option.
The inside.
All right.
So
So
the right
odds
side.
are
The
yeah,
right
odds
side.
are right. Evens are left technically. So
Oh, that was an accident. I'm sorry, Wired.
This guy. I would agree if you messed it up.
Kicking in toward the
Yeah,
side.
no, absolutely. It's you kill your speed going into the next lap, so
Ovals 1 week.
you know it's
Nitro just beat me.
tough. Like it's definitely one of the more
wow.
punishing corners in
Hey.
terms of if you mess it up slightly, it can ruin a whole lap. Whereas a lot of the other corners here is like if you mess it up slightly,
All right, here we go
it's
again.
okay. It's gonna scrub some speed, but it won't screw you for 2 laps. All right, 15 laps here at Northland Inner.
All right, odds right, evens left.
Let's hop on board with. Let's go with the Walleye King.
Correct.
Shout out to Ice Dude up there in second place. We're going to be watching that battle between him and Nitro. I think Nitro's pretty well locked into the Bronze Series Championship at this point. But
You like the front stretch? Just don't kill each other.
Permission in front of operators.
No, do not kill each other. You can take tires out if you want. Just be careful.
Take these out.
Where are we going?
To the ball pit.
Loser.
it is a lot of fun, this track. I mean, Saturn says this whole track is terrible. I used to hate this track too. I find racing on this track is always exciting because you just never know what's going to happen and who's going to absolutely die, which for me makes it exciting, you know?
I had an allergy to Alpha's car.
You guys should
Make
start
fun of him.
tightening it up a little bit. Well, twice a year around here.
Achoo.
Walleye starting in the 5th position, dead smack in the middle of the field, so that's why we're going to ride on board with him. This corner 1 is going to be a chaotic mess, and I am here for it. So everyone gets bunched up.
Steady. Steady. Green.
Nitro gives a little bit of a door to Nitro there.
All right, nobody died in the first corner.
Ice
Good
Dude
job,
slightly into the wall.
everybody.
Oh, Walleye and Ice Dude are
Oh!
around. Oh.
Get Ice Dude out.
Ouch! Yeah, that's definitely a tally.
Tally on the first lap.
How about a full
Yes.
restart?
Yeah, restart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
start
might
this
be a
We
over.
full.
wanna? Okay.
Yeah, let's do a full restart.
Yeah.
Because we got
Yeah, okay.
screwed pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Ice Dude and Boogie both really lost a lot
Is
there,
it
so.
better slowing down?
That wouldn't be
Actually,
too
everybody
bad.
get lined up here, and we can get on the
Yeah,
start.
We'll go back to
everybody
our
get lined up
original
here.
positions, right?
Yes.
Correct.
I got a lot of
So
work to do.
Ice
I'm all the
Dude
way in the
leads.
back.
Walleye did sense it. But we are doing a full restart here. Just to give everybody their positions back, because that was a little chaotic.
Sorry, guys.
Jeez.
Oh, it's all good. It all happens.
Bronze is always so much fun at the start, man. Like, when everyone's all bunched up and tight together, you just never know what's going to happen.
I had it bad for like half a lap.
All right, everybody, tighten it up.
We are stacked up and packed up.
They're green.
We got green flag racing once again. Everyone kind of spreads out, trying to give each other a little more space this time. Boogie's a little turned sideways, but they keep it going straight. Walleye with a 6 start. Yeah, Walleye get an absolutely amazing start off the jump there. Let's hop to the back of the pack. Let's hop on with Boogie because he kind of got the short end there. Just being on the outside is super tough. Bronze is always and always will be the pinnacle of PRA Wreckfest. It's chaos. It's fun. These guys love it. I love it. Oh, Gucci and Boogie hitting each other. Nitro into the wall a little bit. Yeah, it's just the curse of being on that outside. You know, if you get pushed out there, it's brutal. Might as well feed you to the sharks out there, man. Nitro gets away cleanly and has a good gap now. Ice Dude is catching... Oh. Spider. You nailed it. Tree. +1 victim. Ice Dude and Walleye going at it. Ice Dude with a much better final corner here than Walleye. That's going to give him the speed going down the straight and the clean pass. Very well done. It's interesting to see the gear choice from everybody. Personally, myself, I'm on a 5 gear. It's just what I'm most comfortable with. Walleye trying to make a run at him. Not quite enough. Alpha Boss and K really going at it here for that 4th place position. And Nitro looking dominant in his last week, that's for sure. He might get the full sweep on that last week. Always a good way to end off the season. Lock in your championship. Oscar and Boogie have joined the chat. Yeah, I know the 3 gear a lot of people were fans of as well. I find them to be pretty similar. I've just ran faster on a 5, so that's what I'm going for. That's the thing with this car. I think you can run a fast time in a 2, 3, 4, or 5 gear. 1 gear you top out at the straight if you're hitting that last corner properly, so that's the only one I'd say is really not viable. At least for the upper series. For the lower series it may be. Because in bronze I can tell they're not carrying as much speed as I have been in that last corner. When I hit that last corner right, I'm carrying about 77, 78 miles an hour. Whereas these guys breaking a lot more, going down to, 68. It's a tough track, man, especially to get a really good lap time on. I mean, the thing is, if you make a slight mistake in pretty much anywhere, it affects the rest of your lap. You have less speed on the straights. That's what I like about this track, is it's a good mixture of hard braking corners and longer straights or flat outs sections, so it makes certain corners really important. Like corner 1 is fairly important. This corner here is very important because you're carrying all this speed through here until the final corner of the track. Nitro consistent 58.2s there. Ice Dude down to a 58.2. Yeah, that corner is just it's a monster, Wetberg. Like any slight error, and I'm down to 68, 69 as well. 70 if I'm lucky.
Yeah, you just took off.
Let's see how Gucci's doing. Gucci's hating this track. So is Mr. Phantom. Let's see where Phantom's at. Ah, yes. Just want to give a shout out to all of our bronze guys who stuck it out for the season. It's been awesome having you guys. You guys are always a blast to watch and a blast to hang out with. So thank you guys for showing up and making PRA what it is. Appreciate all of you. Nitro's down to a 0.1. Yeah, that section's brutal. If you hit that jump a little wrong, it's... Phantom did good to save it there. Oh, Nitro makes a big mistake. He oversteers quite a lot. Alert, alert. Nitro's going to lose a lot of time there. I think that pressure might be getting to him. And Ice Dude seems to be on a really good lap here. Same with Walleye. If he hits that last corner well, and this could be a 57. And he hits that corner beautifully. That was textbook, Ice Dude. Textbook. And only a 58.3. He must have had some slight mistakes earlier on in the lap that I didn't see. Alpha Boss takes the fast lap from Nitro with a .151. Let's see how he's making out. He's in 4th. What's up, Graham?
What happened, Phantom?
Yeah, it seems like Alpha's opting for a lower gear.
Fine. Anytime I got close to a wall, I just got spun.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. I was down 20 seconds.
I'm sorry, bud.
Ice Dude Man. Ooh, 57.8 by Mr. Nitro taking that fast lap back. The first 57 we've seen from the bronze guys here in race and qualifying. Fortunately, Phantom did DNF. He was just having a bit of a hard time with this track, but hey, Phantom, your improvement from last season to this season was absolutely ridiculous. So if you just keep it up.
Kind of in the way.
Oh, is it? Alright.
It might be, yeah. I would just, let's just say thank you. Because I didn't want them to, like, kind of lose it, and if they take your car, that would be weird.
No, yeah.
Thank you.
I was going to say something, but whatever. Ice cream. Ice cream dude, man. Oh, is that his new name? Oh, guys, you've done it. Congratulations, Bunk. You've created a new nickname.
A couple laps ago, Nitro messed up on the last turn, and I thought Ice Dude.
Dude, I messed up a few times. I messed up going in. I hit the wall. I lost a lot of time.
Nitro's got a good gap here now. And it seems like the back of the field has really started to spread out. Alpha Boss kind of no man's land. So it's really just Walleye, Ice, and Nitro kind of in this group of 1, 2, 3. Walleye down to a 151 as well. Tied lap times with Mr. Alpha Boss. This section here is so unforgiving. You can see that Walleye's taking it a little safer, just braking, releasing a little bit, going into that corner so that he doesn't flip his car. Welcome to the club, Bunk. Mr. Wetberg was done by myself. And Nitro's really starting to get into a groove here. He's starting to pull away from the guys.
Caution cut off.
Oh, it's only 15 laps, huh?
This is only 15 laps, but I got you cut on an over. Got a pack of lunch.
Oscar still in no man's land. Boogie.
Yeah, that's true.
Boogie and Kay having a little bit of a battle here potentially. Let's hop on board with that for a lap or two. Very similar lap times. They're both at 59.1s. Oh, Boogie a little far inside, but he's able to hold on to it. Doesn't flip the car.
Oh, well, thank you. There you go. Remove that wall.
No improvements from lap times from anybody thus far. I'll keep an eye out for these two. Boogie, no improvement. K, no improvement. Let's hop back on with Mr. Well, let's go with Alpha for a second here. He's very much in no man's land. Shout out to Alpha. Yeah, absolutely, Spider. It's a love for the game and a love for the league from our two EU friends. You know, it's very, very early in the morning their time, and they're still here grinding with us and racing with us, and I absolutely love to see it. Wally and Ice Dude really going at it, so we're going to hop on with Mr. Ice Dude. Walleye with a beautiful switchback. Ice Dude breaks nice and early, gives Walleye plenty of space. Walleye reciprocates. Now they're making contact here. That rock might come into play. Walleye backs out of it. But coming up to the end of the race here, Mr. Nitro taking this last corner, taking his car into the pits, gonna do a victory lap here. Congratulations, Nitro. 2 for 2 on the night, and a huge congratulations for the championship. Very well deserved, very hard earned.
Congratulations on the championship, brother.
Good job, guys.
Congrats, everybody.
Congrats, Mr. Ice Dude, for coming home in second.
Wildlife, me and you got the exact same time.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I could not catch you for
Congrats
nothing off
on
the lot.
your
You are gone.
championship.
Very, very well done, everybody.
Yeah, congratulations,
See you
Nitro.
in silver next week.
I'll miss you guys.
Congratulations, Mr.
I know,
Nitro.
I'll miss you, Bill.
I know, I will. They're way more fun right now.
I get double
They're
points.
hilarious.
Is that what I
They're
heard?
hilarious.
Well, everybody, that has been
Great season.
PRA Bronze Series Championship. Let's go hang out with Gucci while he's flipping his car around.
Everybody's leaving. Gucci's still racing.
Oh shit, sorry.
I
Gucci.
get a race.
Colt,
I get a
I'm
race.
sorry for you having to go through and figure out where everybody finished. But congratulations
When do you know if we have room?
to
I'm sure we have room. There's not. There's like 10 people at the most signed up, so I think.
congratulations to Nitro. Thank you to all the bronze
Good
guys.
job, Nitro.
Make sure you don't go
great.
far.
Good season.
Silver Series Championship will be going live here in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in.
I want to do silver, but if it's full, I'll do F on real quick.
No, silver is not going to be full. Just
We'll
come on
catch
up.
you guys later.